Hey guys, Gio here from Fandom United, and I wanted to share my thoughts on Godzilla vs. Kong. It will be a little bit of a spoiler discussion, so if you haven't seen it yet, I appreciate your time, but come back after you've watched it. It's available on HBO Max and playing in select theaters. Speaking of theaters, it was my first time going back to a theater in over a year. And let me just say, it was a nice homecoming. The smell of popcorn, sitting in a recliner seat, big screen, dark room with a bunch of friends. I don't think there was a movie out there that's better to watch as a returning customer to a movie theater than Godzilla vs. Kong. This movie is a giant monster spectacle, and it is incredible to watch on the big screen. I am so happy I did so. You go into this movie already well versed in the monster verse. If you've seen Godzilla King of Monsters, and Kong Skull Island, this movie jumps right into it. Kong is established, Godzilla is established, and while it kind of takes its time in the beginning, it builds toward that ultimate, showdown where the two finally meet. And when they do meet, the movie does not disappoint. I thought Adam Wingard did an incredible job. The camera effects of seeing Kong and Godzilla throw punches at each other, and it was really well done. The VFX, a movie like this is not easy to do as far as the amount of VFX shots, but my goodness, does Kong look great? Godzilla look great? All of it looks amazing. There never was a moment where there's too much and it's overwhelming like other properties, maybe Transformers, but this one was incredible. And also the cinematography as well. The shots of like nighttime Hong Kong and all these neon lights. Pair that with the sound of Junkie XL, who did an amazing job on the score. Really, really well done. Some good stuff in this movie. Unfortunately, again, as a problem with the previous monster movies, the humans, the humans. If they're not used in a limited capacity and in a very careful way, then they just get in the way, and that's what happened here once again. You have humans doing things that they shouldn't be doing because they think it's in the best interest of these people. It's already been well established that Godzilla is a protector, and that he is fighting the good fight for us, but the humans don't care. And a lot of the familiar faces in this cast suffer. Millie Bobby Brown, Brian Tyree Henry, Kyle Chandler, who I don't know why he was in this movie. He served no purpose. The only time we do see him, he's wondering where his daughter is, played by Millie Bobby Brown. And it was unfortunate, because I'm a fan of Kyle Chandler. And who else is in here? Isa Gonzalez is in here, and she's just, let me just say, she's gorgeous. Okay, she is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know why I haven't seen her in more blockbusters. I mean, come on, Hollywood. She is she is a list. Okay, if you give her the right projects, but her character doesn't really serve much purpose. I mean, it's so predictable what was going to happen with her. They convince Alexander Skarsgård, who is a scientist and an author of a book, a very controversial sci-fi book, and they convince him to go and explore this hollow world, which gave me some Journey of the Center of the Earth vibes. And after a while, you could see what was happening. As soon as they got there, it turned into like corporate interest, and like not necessarily doing the right things for the monsters, because there are people in this universe who care about these monsters. One in particular, a little girl, and you've seen in the trailers how she has an ET moment, touching fingertips with Kong. As far as a movie that, in these movies, there are heart moments, like heartfelt moments. That little girl absolutely brings it. Her and Rebecca Hall some of were the strongest points as far as human characters go. The two of them and their connection with Kong, and their ability to communicate with Kong, I thought was really well done. But other than that, everyone else was just, I mean, Millie Bobby Brown and the crew that she that was following her, they're just plot device. They're a plot device, really, just to move one storyline forward, and nothing that really pays off at the end, which is unfortunate. All that aside, the monster fights are fucking awesome. Let me just say they are awesome, so badass. These two going at it. It never overstays its welcome. I will say I was left wanting more with spoiler Mecha Godzilla. Only because we spent so much time trying to uncover this secret with the Apex Corporation, and then you find out it's Mecha Godzilla. Oh, okay, that could be interesting. He literally has maybe 10 minutes of screen time, and a good chunk of it is spent beating the crap out of Godzilla, which was pretty cool to see. But once because the two of them are going to team up, Kong and Godzilla. Once they did, it was yeah, bye bye Mecha Godzilla. But overall, it's a really solid entry in the MonsterVerse. Is it the best one? I don't know. I mean, Kong Skull Island is still incredible, and that's because I felt they used the human characters right in that movie. But this one, after I sit on it some time and watch it again, it's on HBO Max. I'll be able to make a fair assessment, but I need more time. I just got out of the screening right now. But yeah, I will recommend Godzilla versus Kong. Absolutely. It's the kind of movie that you should watch in the movie theaters, obviously, if you can. It was a warm welcoming. It was a lot of fun. Junkie XL's score is incredible. The visuals, the VFX, great job. I can't recommend it enough. Godzilla versus Kong, check it out. Let me know your thoughts on the movie. And that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed it, leave that thumbs up, like button. I appreciate that. Let me know your thoughts on Godzilla versus Kong. I always enjoy the conversation. And that'll do it for me. I'll see you guys on the next review.